fall out here. It is a crisp morning. Mara, where did the summer go? Where did it go? You don't say. So when we got home, Dan picked up a mocha pot, but it's so cute and yellow. And this is something that he's been wanting to try for so long for the morning coffees. I'm a little bit too impatient for this life, but I have to say, for the third morning, that was pretty swift. You made that nice and quick. I also can't really drink it straight, so Dan is a purist here. I need a little bit of dilution. I need a little bit of water, but that's the morning. Huh? Oh yes, the true Americano style. But that's our morning coffee. It's cold enough that I needed to go put my coat on. Oh. Did I tell you? Our tomato died. Oh, you know what? They tried though. Look at the little tomats. This one just, I don't know what happened here. I just got such a chill from being outside. Oh, I just needed to eat some breakfast. I just had some little potatoes and some eggs, and it was, honestly, it was delicious. So basically for the last couple of days since we've been home, I have been feeling super down. I was feeling a little bit under the weather, and you know, jet lag is always just a joy and a treat to get through, isn't it? But today is the day that we get back on the horse. Literally and figuratively, because LOL at my hair, I've been slicking this mask in it for the last like 3 days. And I just desperately need to get back to my workouts. It's been 3 weeks since I have been consistently doing my workouts. I am just feeling, I feel so weak. I had to check and see if I could still do a pull-up. So just, you know, need to get back into it. So today we're doing a little glow up routine, and glowing up for me always starts from the inside out, especially after being away for weeks at a time. Eating all the delicious food, but not feeling so great because of it. So step one in our little glow up routine is to move our bodies. So it's time to work out. My morning has gone on long enough, and I'm gonna have some pre-workout. Now we do have some non-stim options because holy moly, my body is buzzing from that little mocha pot. Woo! So we're gonna go for the non-stim today. Gotta toss in my creatine as well, obviously. Delicious. So this next week I'm gonna have all new workouts from my trainer to kickstart hot girl fall, if you will. But for today I have my back and shoulders day. I've got pull-ups. High-seated cable rows, single arm cable pull downs. I've got a standing dumbbell lateral raise, and then seated face pull. You know, I hate the face pulls. I always skip them. I know that's terrible. Dawn, I'm so sorry. That felt so nice, honestly. It's sad because when you come back after traveling for a while, you always feel so weak. Like the weights that you were doing before, the lighter weights become a struggle, okay? But I'm really happy. I'm really happy I did pull-ups. Does that mean that they're here to stay? No, yeah, definitely not. Anyway, that is my upper body day done. Now Dan and I are gonna go play some tennis because it's actually been raining since we got home, and today is the first somewhat clear day. We get a nice morning swing in, get some cardio going, and get back to the flow of tennis too. I made a friend. It started raining, so I don't know. Time to go home. Now that we've moved our body and got our sweat on, it's time to do the deep clean, aka the everything shower. I don't remember the last time I shaved my armpit, but it's also been a minute since I've moved my body, so I'm also gonna have a little Epsom salt bath to just soak in and help with the soreness and muscle recovery and all that good stuff. And maybe this will also help us get a good sleep tonight. This next portion of the video is very kindly sponsored by Necessaire, and I have a refill of the body wash in the scent Santal. The scent is so delicious. It's very warm and woodsy, and it's infused with sandalwood oil. And all the Necessaire products are non-comedogenic, they're dermatologist tested, and they work fabulously for those of us who have very, very dry and very sensitive skin. And I'm using this to deep clean and replenish my body, my soul, and my mind. So if you've never tried the Necessaire body wash, I'm gonna link it in the description box down below. They also come in a travel size, which I had picked up for my trip while I was away this summer, and it's one of my favorite body wash products that I keep on hand. So Necessaire, we love you, we love Santal, and thank you so much for keeping us clean on this fine, beautiful day. I would also like to note that today's deep clean also includes a hair wash day, because like we discussed, if you're ever feeling sad, if you're ever feeling not quite yourself, just wash your hair. Wash your hair and give it a fresh blow dry, and you never know what kind of magic that will bring to your spirits for the day. Now my hair is feeling extra grimy because I have been doing a slick bun the last couple of days. I had a mask in it and then I put so much gel and hairspray, so I'm gonna do a little double wash today. You know what's coming next. It's time to shake the face. There's very few things that make me feel more clean and pure and glowing like a shaved face. It's just the little things in life, isn't it? Coming home to your skincare, coming home to your routine, it just feels so good. I wish that I could be that person that travels with like 5 to 6 suitcases and brings my entire routine, but I just can't. I am a 1 suitcase gal, and if it's against my will, then I will pack a 2nd suitcase, but I don't want to lug all that around, especially when you're going from like a big plane to the little planes and you're doing any kind of hopping of cities. I'm not dragging that all around. I don't know how people do that. I see the photos of the fabulous fashion gals at the airport and they've got like their 6 suitcases around them. I'm like, have you ever stayed in an Airbnb without an elevator? I will absolutely not be carrying all of those up the stairs, thank you very much. Do I wish we could pack more liquid and have a heavier bag? Yes. But until then, we'll just be thrilled that we are home, back to our skincare routine, and back to our products. It feels so good. A little update on the hair front. I did repurchase my Kerastase Anti-Frizz Antioxidant Thermix Serum, the Chroma Absolute. One of the reasons why is I just love this smell. Every time I put this in, Dan always comes up to me, he's like, oh, your hair smells so good. I'm like, thank you. It's the Chroma Absolute. It was $1 billion. The Kerastase products are very, very spendy, but the last bottle of this I had lasted me so long. And it's one of those products that my hair just really enjoys. It smells so good. We are blow dried, and can I just say that's another beautiful part about coming home, is coming home to your hair tools. We were in the UK and also in Italy, and I wasn't able to travel with any of my Dyson hair tools, so let me tell you, it feels good to be back and reunited with that. My hair was not looking so great while we were away. So let's rectify that, shall we? Let's do a fresh blow dry. One of these things is not like the other. This side was looking so promising and beautiful, and this side just looks, it looks the way it does. I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to figure out my flow with this thing, but we are pinned. The hair is blow dried. Wow. The hair's been sitting for a minute. I've just been setting up to film because the next part of our glow up is what I'm lovingly titling the beautification of it all. And technically that started with giving the hair a blow dry. But a very, very simple, very big part in me feeling put together is, you know, obviously showering, doing my hair, but also it's getting dressed and doing my makeup. Because often if I'm having a day where I'm feeling very tired, if I'm feeling sad, if I'm jet lagged, whatever, if my skin's feeling like poop, if I put a face of makeup on, I feel like I can conquer the world. And sometimes it's like the hardest thing trying to work yourself up when you're feeling down to get ready and put a face of makeup on. But I'm gonna do all of that today, and I'm also gonna try to be productive while doing so. So I'm gonna film a little new makeup. I'll give you a little sneak peek, although actually you will have seen this already. I really want to get a new makeup video up, really, because I desperately need to talk about the Givenchy powder, which I got in PR, and I'm really upset about it. So if you guys missed that, you will see this by the time this video goes up. So just know I'm setting up to film it right now. Here's a little peek at all of the things that we have on deck. Add productivity to the list of getting our life back together. This is our giant camera rig, in case anyone cares. This is what we film the makeup videos on. She's big, she's beautiful. Is the mic charged? I don't know. Anyway, let's take the pins out together. See how the blow dry is holding up. Ow. I really need to figure out how to do the little back bump because it's always very messy for me, but honestly, it's a promising little blowout. My hair is just really, it's really fine, and it just gets knotted so easily, and it always hurts so much whenever I brush it out. But oh my, that is a clean scalp. Clean hair never felt so good. Time to film new makeup, and I'll show you the look when I'm all finished. Okay, the new makeup video is filmed. We are glowing. You guys, just in case, if you missed the video, you have to watch it because we had some really incredible discoveries in that video, okay? Firstly, in relation to the gorgeous eye shimmer that I've got on my eyes, also tragic news regarding the Givenchy Prism Leaf powder. So if you missed it, please do go give that video a watch. It's a good makeup look. I actually have to say I switched up the lip because I wasn't loving the warmth of the Huda Beauty lip pencil. I put my NYX Nude Beige lip pencil on, and then I had actually bought another lip gloss because I saw Bobbi Brown came out with this plump lip serum, and I got this in the shade Bare Lilac because I just love these cool toned shades. I feel like they're just the most flattering on me. LOL, everyone's gonna scream at me being like, see your color analysis, you aren't an autumn. Anyway, so pretty, and I love to see new in from Bobbi Brown because it used to be one of my favorite brands, and they kind of just, I mean, when Bobbi Brown left Bobbi Brown. Good morning, everyone. It's the next day. RIP to my little blowout. Wow. Anyway, the next portion of this video I'm lovingly titling Fix Your Gut and Your Butt. Because that's one of my favorite parts of coming home. It's coming home to my food and my eating routine. Coming back to home cooked meals, my healthy foods, and things that make my gut and my butt feel good. So it's a miserable rainy day. I did not have a great sleep. Need to figure that out. Look at my eyes, they are so red. I do have a little stuffy nose. I have a little bit of a cough, which is very anti glow up routine right here, but it's just the way it is. So I wanted to have a little warm bowl for breakfast. So here's my delicious bowl. I've got some lentils, some sauerkraut. I cooked up some bok choy, spinach, onions, and I did a little hard-boiled egg and a little dill lemon Greek yogurt drizzle on top, which is, it's gonna be so good. Honestly, I'm very much looking forward to this and just having something warm and yummy in my tummy. And then on the other gut and the butt train, we also restocked all of our supplements, which was very lovely and exciting. I reordered my Gorilla Mode milk chocolate protein, which is, this is the one I love to put in my coffee. I also have the cinnamon churro, which I love to do my oatmeal in. I bought a bag of carrots. I fully plan on doing my delicious carrot cake oatmeal. I just needed something a little bit healthier feeling this morning. We also ordered the Gorilla Dream. We haven't had this in a while, but this is a product we've been using for a really long time. You can use my code Alana on your Gorilla orders. But this we have, also the creatine. I also restocked my pills. I put my Ritual multivitamins in here, the Synbiotic, I've got omegas, vitamin C, all that good stuff on my little pill container. I'm not gonna do a big meal prep or anything today. I'm kind of just gonna make some meals as I go, just because we have a lot going on these next couple days out of the house and whatnot, but just making sure to get back onto my healthy food, healthy meal plan, because nothing makes me feel better. Nothing makes me feel better on the inside, but also that reflects on the outside. Like, my skin is so happy the second I come home and come back to my regular healthy meals. I feel like it just, I can breathe again. It's one of my favorite parts of coming home, just getting back to my cooking and my meals and my next hyperfixation meal. And I'm starting that off today with a lovely warm breakfast bowl. I am loving this little Bobbi Brown Bare Lilac gloss. It's such a pretty color. Anyway, I put my hair in braids. I was trying to salvage my little blowout moment, and I've just been sitting with it while I was getting ready and trying to see if it would give me a little ping feeling. Perhaps not. Perhaps that did absolutely nothing. It's okay because it's rainy and miserable out anyway. Like, so cold, so rainy. Here's my little outfit of the day. The sweater and this little jacket are both Jenny Kane. I've got my month jeans on, my green Sambas. And the final portion of this little reset and glowing up moment is gonna be me getting my nails done, because I haven't gotten my nails done since I left on my trip. The growth is crazy. This nail is cracked in half. I'm amazed it's still hanging on, but I'm gonna go get my usual. As always, I get a builder gel, just a clear builder gel, and then a lovely little white pearl chrome on top. And maybe once my nails are done and I've popped a Dayquil, I'll be feeling 100% and ready to take on the week. I just got home. My nails are done. Stunning, beautiful, so clean, the usual, and I realized I'm so stupid. I forgot that I had ordered these and I was so excited to use them, and I forgot to bring them with me, so hold please. Dr. Sam Ellis, I believe. Do you ever just second guess yourself and you're like, is that the name? Dr. Samantha Ellis. Okay, I've been following her for a few years and I was totally living under a rock. I was aware that she had a little skincare brand called Prequel Skin. Anyway, hadn't looked into it. I felt so silly for not having seen it before, but she had posted that she came out with fingerless sun gloves, and this is something that I have bought on Amazon before. You could literally buy any gloves and just cut the fingers off and do the same thing, but I was like, I'll support, I'm a fan. I've been following her for a few years, so I totally forgot that I had ordered these. They came in and they were literally sitting on the ground in here, and I totally forgot to bring them. So anyway, I bought fingerless gloves. My plan was to keep one for driving and
use one for when I get my nails done, because I get my nails done every 2 weeks, okay? My hands are just sitting there baking under the lamp, and I've been fearing for my little, you know, but I bought the black pair and also the cream pair. And these are little pre-cool gloves. So obviously you don't need to buy like these gloves specifically. Any gloves will do, but I think that's super nice to have while you're driving and it's sunny out, and also while I get my nails done. So I do feel so much better about having these. I'm gonna bring these into the car right now and just leave them in there. And I thought it was brilliant. And you know, I've been super hyper aware of putting sunscreen on my hands and like being super careful. We should always be this way, but I became very much aware of it after my margarita burns, the burns on my hands, because ever since I had the big bubbly burns on my hands, my skin has been kind of like crepey and wrinkly in the two patches where the big burns were, and my hands were never quite the same after that. So I've been I've been trying to be very careful, but every time I see a new freckle appear on my hand, I'm like, oh my god. So I thought this was great, and that was something that I bought, and so silly. I'm gonna go put these in the car right now. And anyway, friends, now that my nails are done and fresh and clean, that's pretty much it. That concludes my little glow up routine, even though I'm not feeling 100%, which is ironic. These things can't be helped. It doesn't help that I have come home to my cat, whom I'm deathly allergic to, and I always feel like when I've been away for a while, I always come home to some kind of onslaught of allergy misery. But otherwise, it feels good to be back. Feels good to be back into the routine, back into the beautification of it all. And I'm looking forward to this next week and feeling on top of it. So please do let me know in the comments down below if there's anything in particular that you do to pick yourself up, to have a little glow up, to get back into your routine and feel some motivation tickle through your body. Please let me know what some of your fave things are to get you feeling 100%. Love you all. Thank you so much as always for being here, and I'll see you all very soon for a new video. Bye!